What up, guys? It's your girl, Allie Rayner, aka Al Rain from the Bar Exam, and these are my top 10 songs for 2024. All right, so let's start off with my girl JT. You guys are going to see a whole lot of ladies on this list, just to warn you. But JT dropped a new album by herself, and one of the first songs that I listened to was Okay. And I absolutely loved it. It was, her stepping out from the city girls, doing her own thing. And I think that she was really able to shine because she is such a lyricist. And I feel as though in City Girls, most people were waiting for her verse to drop because she always went crazy. And so now I feel like she's really able to shine on her own project. So, okay, always gets me in a good mood. I feel like if there's any ladies out there who are in a slump, put on the song Okay, and you are going to feel like a baddie in like 5 seconds. Trust me, okay? Um, I think that she really got into her Jeezy bag with this one, and I really, really liked it. Some people also thought the beat was a little bit similar to like a Gucci beat. Either way, I think that she absolutely killed it. She understood the assignment, and I can't wait to see what else she drops. So that is number 10. Next up, I had to go with Big X the Plug. The song Climate is the one that really caught my attention. And I just really love the beat selection that he does. Like his voice, his lyrics, they always hit, but especially the beat. I really, really love his beat selection. And I thought that this was a really good song to display his talent, but at the same time, how his Southern style can work well with mainstream. So Offset was on the song as well. And yeah, normally you don't hear him on a whole lot of Southern type songs. And this one I think was a nice mix of the two of them. And I honestly do think that Big X is the next one up, honestly. So pay attention to him, guys. I know that there's some other songs that might be a little bit more popular out for him now, but Climate, gotta say, one of my favorites. So that's why it's number 9. Next up is Gunna, Fuck You Mean. I felt like this song really, really showed the world that he was just not going to stop. After the whole Young Thug trial, I think people really counted him out. I think that people thought that he was going to flop. They were all waiting, especially with the whole, calling him a rat, snitch, all that kind of stuff. So I really think that people expected the sales to go down, like what his what is it, his content, like what he normally talks about. I think that they thought that he was going to switch it up, but honestly, no, he stayed in his bag, and I feel like he really showed the haters, and he killed it on the charts with this one. So I really, really like this song. I feel like it definitely put people in their place. So good job, Gunna, on that one. Next up for number 7 is Megan Thee Stallion's Mamushi. Okay, so I can't even lie to you guys. I do not know all of the lyrics to this song because part of it is in Japanese. But that's kind of why I also do love it, is because she really did a great job of merging two cultures, and she just made it so fun, so poppy. It had a great little dance with it that took over TikTok and then soon after IG. And I really feel like it kind of stamped her stardom. I feel like it stamped her ability of making a good song to have a whole bunch of people who do not know Japanese whatsoever singing these lyrics as though we knew what the hell we were talking about. So I really feel as though she deserved this spot on here because of how viral the song was, how trendy it was, and for her just stepping out, doing something different. And I think it really, really worked well for her. And I think that there's going to be more artists who kind of decide, okay, maybe I do need to be a little bit more international. Maybe I do need to do songs with other cultures. I think a lot of times people in the United States, Americans, a lot of times they will go for like maybe a Spanish record or something like that. So I think that she did something so cool by going with a Japanese type record with a Japanese artist. I think that she's definitely going to have a lot of people follow suit after that. So shout out to Megan. Now, Number 6 had to go to the queen, Nicki Minaj. Everybody definitely is an amazing sample. I think that she killed it, knocked it out of the park with this one. She also has Lil Uzi on the feature, and it was a really really good song for him as well. And I just feel like it was so catchy. It's got stuck in your brain. She used a sample that we all kind of know, we've heard of before, but it just got, it just got better with her on it as well. So I really did love this song, and it's hard not to sing along to it. And I feel like she found a really interesting way to take a pop song and kind of still keep the essence of it, but give you lyrics that are a little bit gangster, like her talking about hollow points go through your body. I feel like she just did such a good job, like lyrically on this one. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to listen to. So shout out to Nicki Minaj at number 6. Next up, we have Glorilla with Yeah Glow. This one really, really is close to my heart because I feel as though when you listen to it, you kind of feel like you are getting empowered. Like it really does kind of work as an affirmation for real, for real. So if anybody out there is feeling down, again, listen to Yeah Glow because it just really makes you get pumped up, makes you feel good. And I feel as though she just continues to get better and better and better. And I think especially her storytelling. So in this one, I really love that she basically explains that, she started from the bottom. She shows a video, like in the music video, she shows herself working at a fast food joint and talking to her future self when she pulls up to the drive-through. So I just thought it was really, really fun because it just shows like the parallel and shows like sometimes it's worth it to go out on your dream, and sometimes you just have to give yourself that motivation and realize that you're the shit. So I really really like this one from Glorilla. I think that she is having quite a time in 2024. She's killing it. So that one was really a big record for her. Next up actually is Glorilla again, this time featuring Megan Thee Stallion in the number 4 pick for Wannabe. This one was fun. It was definitely like a club or party anthem. I think that they did such a good job on this one. Just by like flipping, I feel like with Megan and Glow, their aesthetic is very much like, okay, the guys used to be the ones saying this, but now we're saying it. Like now we're treating dudes like they're disposable. Now we're talking about them as though they're objects, as though they're just there for our pleasure. And I think that it worked really, really well. It was fun. They had a whole bunch of performances with this one on, at award shows. And I feel like people didn't expect it to take off nearly as much as it did, but it really really killed it. So I really love that song. I think it's a lot of fun when you listen to it, and I just love when they work together. So they did a really good job with this one at number 4. Now number 3 is Put It On The Flow by Lotto and Cardi B. I absolutely love this one. It was a lot of fun, and I feel like they had so many lyrics in there that people were using, in common conversation. They were using as their caption. And I feel like if one of your lyrics become an IG caption, you're stamped, right? So I feel like they had a lot of good lyrics in this one. And people were literally risking their lives with asphyxiation just to do the rip me out the plastic, I've been acting brand new. So like, I feel like if that doesn't explain to you how big of a trend this is, I don't know what will. Like people were really, really putting it on the line to just do this little trend. And I thought it was a lot of fun. And I did love that Cardi, I feel like this was like one of the first records of the year that Cardi stepped out and did a feature, and it hit. It just really it really solidified Lotto, but it also gave us that taste of Cardi that we were missing, because we were definitely hoping on an album. We were definitely hoping on more hits this year. So I feel like Put It On The Floor was as close as we were going to get, and it was a good job, definitely. Now, next up, this is where it starts to get a little bit messy, okay? So Next up in the number 2 spot is Future and Metro Boomin's and featuring Kendrick Lamar's Like That. Okay, so I really like this one because it basically started off the entire beef. I feel like nobody even knew what to expect from well, honestly, everybody expected good stuff from Future and Metro, but we did not expect them to turn on their rap brother Drake. We didn't expect that at all because they all seem like they're in cahoots. So to have them jump on with Kendrick, now I feel like in the public, we're still not sure if this, like, I think we all kind of assume that this was a response from Kendrick to Drake and J. Cole's first shooter, first person shooter. Um, and either way, it worked. It set off the beef. It got everybody hype. And I gotta say, Metro killed it on the beat. He really did a great job. So I just, shout out to them for starting the beef in the first place, and riding it out and giving us such an amazing Kendrick verse. Like, honestly, every time I listen to it, it just gets me so hyped. So gotta say, I feel like they really deserve the number 2 spot with that song. Now, last but obviously not least, is the number 1 spot goes to Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. I feel like it's no surprise, right? I feel like this was the song that took over the entire summer. He's now going to be doing the Super Bowl. So I really feel as though he deserves the number 1 pick. Again, same thing on the whole get hype mode. Like, we all got super duper hype off of this one. And I think that everybody really believed that Drake was untouchable until this song dropped. And then all of a sudden people were like, oh shit, like the conscious dudes can make a really, really good diss song. And at the same time, he also really put on for LA, for Compton. I think that he did a really, really great job with this one. And apparently he did such a good job that Drake is suing him. So, like, I feel like that just even more solidifies it as one of the best diss records of ever. Literally, not of just this year, but of rap history ever. So I gotta say, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. He absolutely killed this one. He knew that this was his moment, and he did not disappoint whatsoever. So those are my top 10 picks for the best hip hop songs of 2024. If you guys feel like I missed anything, please let me know. It was really, really hard to do this. I'm just going to do a couple honorable mentions, okay? Just a few of them. I really loved Cardi B's Like What. I wanted to put her on the list, but it was close. It was really, really close. I don't know why. I just feel like there's still a little bit of something missing from that song. I don't know what it is. I just can't put my finger on it. But I do feel as though it was a good song. I do feel like she needs to be mentioned for that one. Next up, I really liked, so there's also some other songs that I was like, I'm not really sure if that's necessarily hip hop, if that's rap, but everyone keeps putting them in the rap playlist. So I'm just going to sort of kind of give them a shout out. So Kehlani by Jordan, and I think I'm going to mess up his last name. Tunji. I don't know. Tunji. I don't know. You guys get it. The Kehlani song. I really like that one. I thought it was more rhythmic. I thought it was fun. I really like that one a lot. Same thing like with Four Bats. Like, what is it? Like Act 4 or Date at 8? Something like Act 2, Date at 8, something like that. I thought that was really a good song. Sexy Red's Get It Sexy. That one's just fun. I mostly like it because of the beat. I feel like Tay Keith can do no wrong. So I had to throw that one in there. Never Lose Me by Flo Milli, I feel like needs a shout out just because people, I feel like, really were sleeping on Flo Milli, which is really, really wild. She's an amazing, like, artist, rapper. She fucking does the thing. But I feel like for some reason, Never Lose Me just really took off. I don't know if I would exactly call it rap or hip hop, but it works. I don't care. It's from a rapper, so I'm gonna throw it in there. And then I also had Doja Cat on this list at first. I feel like Scarlet, the album Scarlet with Claude, the Claude Deluxe, I feel like was some of her best work ever. I feel as though people don't want to say that she's a rapper, but honestly, sometimes she has better bars than our favorite rappers. Like, let's be honest. So I feel like she did deserve an honorable mention. One of my favorite songs from her off of that album is Head High. I love the vibe. And I feel as though it reminds me of why I first fell in love with Doja. She used to always have like some sultry ass beat. She used to always be rapping some dope shit. And I think that she took a minute to go pop because she needed, she wanted to get on. I'm sure her people wanted her to get on. And a lot of times that's the route that you have to take. So I did love that this was kind of like her coming back into her own, finally being like, okay, I did pop, had fun, made money, but don't fucking get it twisted. I can outright you motherfuckers. I can, you know what I mean? I can pick a good beat. So I really love that one from her. So those are also my honorable mentions for the best songs of 2024. So again, let me know if I missed any, guys, but thank you for watching, and make sure that you guys tune in to Bar Exam because we are always giving you guys some amazing, amazing songs, and we dissect the lyrics. So come and join us for Bar Exam, and anything else on the Ethos Media Network is fire every single time. So that's just, a little tip, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.